everyone. This is Greg Munroe with Munroe Morrow Wealth Management. Hope 2024 is off to a good start for everybody. We wanted to give you a little bit of an update on the markets and quick overview of where things might be going this year. The last time I did a video about the markets was back, I think, in May of 2023. And at the time, I used one of my favorite quotes about the stock market. It was from a legend in the investment world called his name was John Templeton. And he said that bull markets or rising markets start in pessimism. They're born in pessimism. They rise in skepticism. They mature in optimism, and they die in euphoria. Again, bull markets, rising markets are born in pessimism. They rise in skepticism, they mature in optimism, and they die in euphoria. Last time I spoke with you, I said we were in the skepticism phase of a rising market. And that's a good place to be because we're not at the end. And when I said that to you, that was probably about 15% ago. The stock market was 15% lower then. And I was saying to you that we're in a phase where probably things could continue to rise because we're in that skepticism phase. This is the way it works, where usually when things are the darkest, everyone says the markets will never come back. That's when they start coming back. That was October 2022. We told you then to hang in there, actually add money to your investments, because as soon as inflation started to come down, the stock market would start to rise. That was the pessimism phase. This phase last summer was the skepticism phase, where all the talking heads on TV told you that, I don't think this market can continue to go up for X, Y, and Z reasons. That's the skepticism phase. That's actually good when you hear most people saying that things can't continue to rise. We're getting to the place now where we're in the optimism phase of a bull market or a rising market, where you're starting to feel people say how things look pretty good and that things should continue to rise. So we're still in a period that's okay in that things haven't gotten euphoric yet. And so this phase of optimism sometimes can last a couple of years. And that ties into the fundamentals this year. The other great saying about investments is that don't fight the Fed. And when the Federal Reserve is at a point where they're stopped raising interest rates and they start maybe keeping interest rates the same or reducing them, that's like pushing money or pumping money into the economy when they reduce interest rates. And remember, interest rates are like gravity on investments. When they go up, typically stocks and bonds and real estate come down. And when they peak and interest rates go down, your cost of borrowing goes down. And usually that means stocks stabilize and go up and bonds go up and real estate goes up. And we're kind of in that phase right now, which is a good place to be. So barring a geopolitical event like China invading Taiwan, God forbid, we can't really plan around geopolitical events for long-term planning. You only can do the best you can do with the math that's in front of you. And the math looks decent right now, so that this year is kind of shaping up that it might be okay. We shall see. 90% of your thinking should be about how your portfolio is positioned for the next 10 or 20 years to achieve the rate of return you need to get to your goals, get the income you need without ever worrying about running out of money. That's what we spend 90% of our time thinking about. But it's also important to talk about the short run as well. We're here for you. If you have any questions or you need anything, please reach out to us and we'll be happy to talk with you and see if we can answer any of your questions about any of these items or anything else. Thank you and have a great 2024.